Hey guys, Jeremy here from School of Wok, Covent Garden. It's Wok Wednesdays once again, and this week it's something a little bit naughty. Cinnamon sugar Bao Doughnuts with condensed milk on the side. Right guys, so we've got something really simple, a little bit naughty, some cinnamon sugar Bao Doughnuts. We're going to use the bao flour mix from our steamed bun kits. Out on Tesco's and Waitrose, little plug. If you wanted to make it from scratch, you can follow our bao dough recipe from scratch as well. Just takes a little bit longer. So with these kits, your bao flour mix is essentially a really good quality yeast, baking powder, a base flour which is a Chinese plain flour, with some milk powder, a bit of vegetable fat in there. We're going to take about a tablespoon of your flour mix out. Get your flour mix in. And then we need about 110 mils of warm water to this flour mix. So just gradually add your water. And what you're looking for is essentially like a Play-Doh consistency in your dough. At this point, when you feel like you've added the right amount of water, that you start to feel it. So you start to sort of press into it. And then you'll know sort of whether your dough is too wet or too dry. At this point, you want to really push into your flour with your palms. Once you've got all the flour off the bowl sides, then you want to start kneading. You're kneading, again, palms of your hands rather than the fingertips, because otherwise your dough will stick to you, not to itself. So push in, roll over, push in, roll over. Don't be scared of your dough, really go for it. You want to get as smooth a finish as possible. It takes about sort of 2 to 4 minutes, depending on how strong you are. I seem to be getting weaker by the day, so possibly 5. Okay, so I've got a nice smooth ball of dough here, and what you're looking for, push your thumbs in and you can see if it's smooth for a good amount of time before it starts to crack, then it's a nice texture. So at that point, you just want to sit that either under the bowl for 10 minutes or cover it with cling film in the bowl. Now if you've struggled with the dough sort of rising or getting elastic enough, here's a few tips. The first tip is, as I've done there, the kneading needs to be really, really well kneaded. It could take, as I said, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or even 5 minutes, depending on how strong you're going on that knead. Essentially, you need to get it as smooth and elastic as possible before you allow it time to rest. Secondly, when you're actually resting your dough, depending on the temperature, it might take a little bit shorter or longer to rest your dough. 10 minutes is a guidance. In the summer, this summer for us, it was super hot, so it took about 3 to 5 minutes before it was ready to shape. But in the winter, if your house is a little cold, then it might take a bit longer in room temperature, or you can just pop your oven on at, say, 30 to 40 degrees C, and then, so long as it's cling filmed, whack the bowl in, and give it 10 minutes in the oven at that heat, that perfect temperature to make the yeast or activate the yeast. Other little tips, when you're actually bringing your dough together and shaping your dough, it should be really nice and soft. This dough mix won't double in size, so don't expect it to look like it's grown into the bowl. Try those tips, see how it goes. Right, so your bao dough's had a good sort of 15 minutes. It's quite cold in this room today, so I left it go for another 5 minutes. If I just sort of pull this, you can see how elastic that is. If it's not like that, then you might have done something wrong and you want to go back to my tips. What I'm trying to do here is separate out sort of into different size, or 6 balls of dough. I find the sort of traditional Chinese way the easiest. If you just sort of feel the dough around the palm of your hand and then just peel them off, then you should get similar size pieces. And we've got this extra flour here, that's just for dusting if required. If you want to make a really simple bao donut, then you can either just sort of roll it in a ball like this, or using the palm of your hand, just almost like re-kneading it. And the Chinese way is sort of very traditional. It's got what we call pinchy, pinchy, twisty, twisty. So push in, pinch and twist, push in, pinch and twist, push in, pinch and twist. And then close like so. And you can see I've got a nice smooth ball of dough there. Okay, I've got my nice sort of balls of dough here. As I say, look, if you wanted a really simple donut, bao donut, you could literally just flatten that ball of dough and that's about it. Or you can flatten it, make a ring donut and just sort of push a hole into it, like so. But if you want a real challenge, then maybe you want to try this. So I'm going to roll this out slightly, even like this is fine. Then this is a pleating method. So you get a crane that comes from the top, and you pick it up and you pull in. And you see, I'm just pushing in towards my index finger and folding up and gathering. I'm not actually going to put anything in here, but just for a bit of fun. And that's the bao challenge for you guys. And then you just finish it off by twisting into your hand. And then just finishing there. And you see that beautiful sort of pleating method. So with this bao dough, and any type of bao dough really, doesn't matter whether you've bought our kits, or you've made the dough from scratch, what a lot of people don't realise is the cooking process is just as important as the bao dough itself. If my steam is on this sort of low to medium simmer, then you're not going to build up enough sort of steam pressure in the baskets. And that pressure helps to rise the dough much quicker. So what you want is your steam to be on a really high boil, which is why I cover it with a lid first, get it on a high heat, and then you can see how much steam is coming off that now. That will make a massive difference to how your steam buns turn out. So I'm going to start to lay my bao donuts into my steam baskets. This now is ready to cook. Straight over the top, 8 minutes, high steam, build up that pressure, allow your baos to really rise. The rest is easy. We've got some caster sugar, cinnamon, about sort of 10% cinnamon to sugar. I've got my cinnamon sugar ready. My condensed milk's just for dipping, a little bit naughty, but proper Hong Kong style. Right, so my baos have had 8 minutes, and you can see how much they've risen. So we just need a little bit of oil. You can deep fry them, of course, but if you want it slightly healthier, but still have a similar sort of finish, then pan frying is absolutely fine. To medium heat. You can see how quickly they brown. My cinnamon sugar, straight into the cinnamon sugar. Give that a toss through. My condensed milk. I can see Lee and Chris both salivating right now. So, a quick cinnamon sugar bao donut with our School of Wok bao bun kit. So I'm going to take as long as possible on this one because I know the guys really want to eat these donuts. Let's have a little taste. That dip into that condensed milk. Super tasty, really naughty, but hey, once in a while it's okay. It's got a nice fluffy finish, crispy outside, perfect, simple donut to make at home. Guys, if you like this recipe, you want to learn more, subscribe to our channel and like.